Welcome to a Fifth Jack Game Single Sunday. It's going to be one special one take single Sunday. So what we're going to end up doing is having a quick drop of what we ended up reading, catching it up, and no editing, no anything. It's going to be straight to you. So it's going to be Single Sundays uncut. That's right. We got some craziness that's going to be going on. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 books right now that's going to go on. So let's get into the sauce and find out what we think of this. So coming in at number 5 is going to be Absolute Manhunter, issue number 2, which has a decent story that comes over with it. Art wasn't so jarring like it was the last time, and it was a little bit better. But like I said, I'm going to give it a few issues, and then I'm going to read them all together to be able to see if I feel a little bit better about it. Next up is an impromptu pickup. Well, not pickup because my kid regularly ends up getting it, so I kind of kidnapped it before he ended up getting it. Is Batman 159, Hush 2, Book 2 of it. So this has an interesting story that goes on with it, where it has Batman saving a certain someone that has a white face and green hair, and finds out a little bit more information about him. And there's a little bit of fighting, and there's only one place that it all can happen, and that's the Batcave? Question mark? I think it's worth it for the Jim Lee art itself, which is pretty amazing, but this was definitely a step up from the first issue. That was number 4. Now we're coming into the top 3. Top 3 books. Coming at number 3 is Absolute Wonder Woman, issue number 7, right? Yep. Issue number 7. We got more development and a little bit more background to the characters, which we enjoyed. And honestly, it was a pretty decent action. And I have to say, I had fun actually reading that. And like I said, the backstory was a big thing that came over with it. Coming at number 2 was a pickup that was completely random, off the fly. It seemed interesting. And that is going to be Predator versus Spider-Man, issue number 1. That's right. Growing up, how we would end up talking about random things like Predator versus Wolverine versus Spider-Man and stuff like that. This ends up giving us a little bit of a story that we end up going. I think this is one that I'm going to try to end up keeping up and going with. It's a solid story so far. I enjoyed the action that ends up coming with it. And that Predator's actually like a Predator where you end up seeing in the movies. So that kind of has me a little excited. And that was actually a pretty stellar story that came out of it. Alright, that leads us over to the top spot. The top spot, the top book of the entire week is issue number 3 of One World Under Doom. I love in this storyline. I love what's coming over with it. And I don't want to give too much away with it. But if that's something you're interested into, or if you're liking this, put it down in the comments down below what's something that you've read. Also, if you're liking the content, like, subscribe, and hit that little bell icon to be notified whenever we come out with new content. And thank you for watching, and until next time, we'll see you later.